the kids are great. They do, good job. I mean, the bikes they build are really, really cool. We love it. It's one of our highlights of our show, we believe.
We finally had all the parts there at one time. We had the motorcycle and the display. This is the first time it's all coming together.
There's a lot of nice bikes here. I don't know how we're gonna stand up against these. It's really obvious that everyone who's come here has put in a lot of work and made these bikes all that they can be.
We'd been told by Keith, Terry, and the guys at Dakota V Twin, Randy and Nick, that our bike was going to be competing against the top competitors in the industry. And I thought, oh, that's cool, but I really didn't understand that until we actually got to the show and were walking around and knowing that we are really competing against these guys at their level.
Yeah, that's cool.
Andy and Larry had a couple bikes there. I know he's passed away, but it was exciting to see his bikes and to tell the kids about Andy and Larry. How he built, he did a lot of unusual things, a lot of manufacturing techniques that you don't see every day.
I definitely thought it was going to be big, but not that big at all. That was just ridiculous how large it was. I'd say there's 200, 300 motorcycles there. It was incredible.
You guys take the lead. We would have had a call stuff to get that.
We were walking around the bike show, and then we walked back to our bike, and Eddie Trotta and John Shope, they were both sitting there talking.
I think the bike came out fantastic. I mean, it really is gorgeous looking bike, colors, everything's. I'd be proud to say I built it, so they did a great job.
Supporting the technical education is important for our future, for next generation and future builders, and it's a great program. We wanted to get involved with it because the kids from the high school were actually building the bike, and we thought it was a great educational deal. And as you can see, they did a marvelous job on it. I mean, the thing's really nice.
They were really nice guys. They asked us a lot of questions. They, made sure that we felt free to ask them questions. They were really cool.
So I had talked to John Shope for a long time, and we walked over and looked at his bikes that he had there with the 30s on them, and he told me how he does his flamethrower kits and
Blow it out.
This blue one?
Yeah.
We're actually
at the award ceremony. All the students, we were all sitting at a big table there, and we were ready to accept an award if that were to happen. When we missed third place, I think there was kind of that doubt, and then when we missed second place, they kind of sunk a little bit lower in their chairs. When they announced first place and it was Sturgis Brown High School, I could just see the look of excitement, and they all jumped up and went up there to accept the award.
It's the bagger class. Everybody wants to win that class. And the high school puts together a bike, beats the pro builders. It was exciting for me to watch the reaction of the students when they walked up on stage and they got their trophy. It was just all worth it.
It was off the charts exciting when they called Sturgis High School up there, and we got to see the students, you know, everything paid off all the time. The 400 man hours that we put in, it all paid off at that point. And to see how excited the students were and how proud they were of the product that they had built.
The first time I heard was Hederman sent me a text with the picture of the 2 awards, and I was breathless. I couldn't believe we actually won.
All that work that we put into it came back, and that publicity that we're kind of hoping for, that so we could brag about, you know, this is what we did, and other people came over congratulating us for it.
I'm definitely proud to be part of this. Myself and all the guys, we really became really good friends through this. It turns out when you're stuck in a shop with people, you learn to like them. We really came together as a team and created something really awesome.
People couldn't believe at how much had been donated from, you know, everybody, and that there really was no big dollar amount put out there to build this bike. It was just a ton of people come together to make something great for the community, that's going to give back to the community, that's going to ultimately help everyone involved.
Just makes this process that much more special to me personally, knowing that all the money and everything that goes into the bike is going to be donated off to a charity here in the Black Hills. And so in a way that the bike is going to provide for the Special Olympics and the Motorcycle Museum here in town.
It was a great experience. I learned a lot from it, especially as far as life lessons, not just about motorcycles, but being able to communicate with people.
Here in Sturgis, we're all pretty close to one another, so the buzz got around pretty good, and everyone was excited and happy for us that we did so well on something that we spent so much time into.
I wish I could stay here for another year and do the next one.
The most important takeaway from the 2013 build is that, you know, it works to show kids, to teach kids, to inspire them to be the very best. We set a goal of being #1, and the kids didn't question it. Adults that heard us say it questioned it. The kids didn't question it. The kids, okay, we're going to build something, we're going to be the best. They didn't know what that was to start with, but they trusted, you know, the professionals. They trusted Keith Terry and the Kramers, and they worked it out, and lo and behold, they ended up building the best one. You know, that is a good lesson to teach kids. You can be the best, and you can't do it alone. As teamwork with people working together, you can absolutely be the best.